Sorry for getting distracted there, but as far as how it helps with the algorithm, it's kind of a yes and no. Before, basically it counted as generic engagement, so if you answered a poll, you'd see my videos more. But the way it works now, it seems like they've basically treated it kind of how they treat shorts, where it's its own separate ecosystem to an extent. Basically, you end up with a situation where if people interact with your polls, they start seeing more polls. If they interact with your channel, they'll see the posts more, but they won't necessarily see your videos more unless they interact with the videos more. It's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, it's hard to be consistent on YouTube. I am working on getting the Let's Play channel running smoothly. I have started cross-posting the videos because I've changed how I record the audio. That's why you may notice a slight difference in the audio. I've changed how I record that so I can actually do videos to a uncommentated channel as well for people who just want footage. For the most part, I'm okay with people using that footage to like make other videos as long as they credit me. That's one reason for that channel, because a lot of people were asking me for footage. I was like, sorry. Or giving them the commentated footage. So I'm putting it there as kind of like a backup thing for that. I'll probably end up putting a specific post on there saying, hey, if you want to use the footage, just give me credit. Link back to blah, blah, blah.alzareth.com. Let's see. Worth and value of items change so much, it's hard to say what something is actually worth. Exactly. And there's also a lot of other factors involved in the trading value, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, I'm trying to get the Let's Play channel up. I will be doing the art channel as well fairly soon again, trying to get that going. I am going to be doing some merchandise for this channel. For those of you that are curious, I'm still debating what to make, because I'd rather people get value with it rather than just be like, hey, here's some money. Thanks for making videos. I'd rather be like, hey, you want a t-shirt? Money is made up, so are the values of items. They're not really set. As we get further in, you're going to see certain things devalue and certain things grow in value. Especially with when videos come out. Like if a video saying this item is the best, like Grief got that treatment for a little bit, you'll see the value of it escalate because more people want it. Personally, my approach to trading is literally, if I need X, what am I willing to give to get X? That has always been my trading principles. If people are like, oh, you got ripped off, you could have gotten X, Y, and Z for what you traded. I don't care. I got what was valuable for me for something that was not as valuable for me. Is that necessarily the best plan? Not always, but it works, and it keeps me from having that buyer's remorse. And would I trade a bunch for a Tal's armor? Probably not. I don't play Sorceress enough to really care. I've taken one to level 98. You have a Werewolf Druid and found a Summoning Skiller. Is that worth holding on to if I'm only using the Heart of Wolverine? Druid Summoning Skillers are not really worth a lot unless you are doing stuff with spirits. But let's go ahead and grab the stones, get ourselves a Cane of Abel, and I make that joke every single time, and I apologize. Someone's probably going to want to shank me in the future for it, but it's okay. I do like the look of this now. But yeah, whenever the ladder starts, you'll be seeing things have a similar inflation to the very beginning of D2R being released as well. You might even see it a little bit higher. Unfortunately, a lot of people base their trading values off of forum gold, which is kind of hit or miss for me. I see why people get bothered by it. I personally couldn't give a shit either way. I don't care if you buy items personally, but I personally won't promote it because it's one extremely against terms of service. Like, that is one thing that you really don't want to do in any of these games. It doesn't even matter if it's Diablo 2 or not. You'll run into a situation like what was had with, I'm trying to remember the name of the game. It's that car soccer game. I can't remember the name of it for the freaking life of me. And I've played it many, many a time. I suck at it, but I played it a lot. Rocket League, there we go. But basically, they basically went after channels that were promoting real money trading and stuff like that, so it's really risky to do stuff like that. And hey, Ahmad, how's it going? But yeah, I'm not gonna. There are a lot of things that are. Oh, she dropped Chaos Jar. That I would be interested in supporting on the channel. Real money trading is not one of them. It's too high risk, and too many people get burned by it, and it's really prone to people getting scammed. So I'm like, nah, not worth it. Not worth it in the least. It's a betrayal of you guys, and it's a betrayal of those other things. But if, like, I'm trying to think of an online game I would support. Say, if MechWarrior Online wanted to sponsor a spot, because I used to play that a ton, I'd be fine with that. But if Pizza Hut wanted to sponsor, I'd be fine with that. But as far as this other stuff, it's like, nah. Dropped a Widowmaker on 194% ED. Maybe try to get yourself some ears later. Hey, Widowmaker is a really good bow. It's not the best, but it's good. Yeah, Rocket League. But yeah, there was real money trading in that for a while, and they literally went after creators who were being sponsored by it and said, take that shit down. And I understand why. I 100% understand why. Sorry for coughing into the microphone there. So we could actually, I keep reading Valkyrie. We do need to get that, but we're fine over here. I might get more multi-shot, but for now we're kind of not keeping up with the mana cost of it anyway, so I'll just keep it as is. They're back to doing regular updates in MWO. Awesome. I heard they did some rebalancing, but I haven't played it in, I want to say about a year. Maybe longer. It might even be 2 years. But I used to play it a ton. It was one of the few PvP games that I actually enjoyed. Even though people would get toxic from time to time. Hell, I would get toxic from time to time. That's one reason why I don't do PvP a lot. But there we go. We got them. We got Berserker's Helm there. Not really interested in it.
Thanks.
But yeah, I played it quite a bit. I actually had a few build videos and stuff like that for various mechs. Like whenever the Cyclops first released, I did the dual AC-20 thing. I had a few builds for... I had a Stalker build, a Crab build, Crab Brawler. So it was back before even... Oh, I'm trying to remember. Baradul did one. That was kind of similar to it. I wouldn't say I'm quite like an amazing artist. I'm an okay artist. I mean, I have been years without practice, so I have to dust the rust off. But I will be trying to do some stuff. I'm debating whether to do like mugs or whether I want to do posters or stuff like that, or a mix. But we'll see. Do you think they'll change how Annihilus charms are gotten, especially on console? Honestly, I don't think they'll change it. I do have a way that I think they should do it, and there will be people who will be pissed off at this idea. But I honestly, in my opinion, they should make it so that it doesn't matter if it's online or offline. If you sell a Stone of Jordan in your game, it spawns a Diablo clone thing. That's what I think should happen. Make it like the single player version. Don't make it this, you have to trace down what IP everybody's selling it on, do these coordinated effort things to sniff out. No, just make it so you sell one in game and it can spawn. Maybe have a random chance with the stone, like the clicky stone in chat. Maybe have a random chance of that affecting just a random IP to give you a chance at spawning it out of the blue just to catch people off guard. Go to Mephisto, blasted him in like 10 seconds. A brute is harder than Mephisto. Yeah. That, especially with Charge Strike, that is 100% true. Charge Strike is an amazing boss killer and is something that I will almost constantly be driving home. Charge Strike is an amazing skill. It's one of the best Amazon skills in the game. And I don't think people quite realize that. The amount of sheer damage it can put out is just insane. And I think people, they've come around to like recognizing it, but they still don't fully recognize just how crazy it can be. You put 5 shell in a Rune Master for a Fury Druid. It's kind of funny. Also tried 6 shell Phase Blade, but Rune Master felt better. Yeah, I wouldn't waste too many resources on it, but until they fix the bug, that is kind of a fun thing to do. That said, I am not going to do builds explicitly around exploiting that bug. I don't want to. One, I'd have to redo the guides. I said my 10 cents on it with the video on the bug. Ladder reset. New rune words added. What rune word are you creating? Have they said which rune? I don't know if they've actually said if they're giving specific rune words. If I was going to make a rune word from scratch, I'd probably be making some mid-tier rune words or some class-specific items. I'd probably make an orb rune word or a necro head-specific rune word, because we already have a paladin shield-specific one. If it really counts, I know what the original purpose of it was, of the event costing Stones of Jordan, is just to get rid of all the dupes, but people would still dupe even more. If you were to do a JoJo because the broken attack speeds, ha 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 ha. That's true of most anime, but JoJo is kind of hilarious about it. Dupe Stones of Jordan from the economy. Not sure if that still needs to exist. It doesn't need to exist as much as it did. Eventually it will. I can guarantee you there will be duping in this. There will be botting. There already is botting, but I'm not going to get into that too much. And no, I don't participate in it. I don't condone it. If it was offline, it wouldn't bother me. Online, it does bother me a little bit. It bothers me more than people doing real money trading even for people to bot, because that takes server resources that could be used for a person who's actually legitimately wanting to play and enjoy the game. That does impact someone else's ability to enjoy the game, especially whenever the queue system was going. Oh, and this is just speculation, but I would almost wager that the reason why the one frame bear, by the way, doesn't actually attack is because you don't actually have an action frame on it. It's so fast that the action frame, because if you notice, I'm going to stop moving for a second now. If you watch, whenever we go to shoot, we raise up the bow and then we shoot at a specific point, and then we have a downswing animation. The action frame is the frame that we loose the arrow, but the entire attack animation takes a few more frames than that. That's one kind of important thing to realize, and that's why the one frame bear just vibrates. So, in case anyone was curious. But I already did my messing around with the broken attack speed. I am 100% saying they need to fix it. It's broken. It's not just, oh, cool, they're catching up. They're almost as strong as the mages. No, it literally is an exploit. It is broken. You've been selling 12 keys for torches. Must of ID about 20 so far. 1 source torch. Yeah, Open Battle.net was interesting. I didn't get on it very often, but... Oh, let's see. When am I expecting the ladder season to start? I honestly don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was mid-December. Judging by Blizzard's tone-deaf behavior at times, I wouldn't be surprised if it was mid-December. That's just my thought. You have a question about ladder and non-ladder gameplay? Shoot. Go for it. Well, I mean, you don't actually fire the arrow. The string launches it. You loose it by letting go of it. But no, I know what you mean. Oh, whoa, there is a boss down there. I don't know what kind of boss, but it's a boss. That, or he just decided to get ganked by, like, way too many things all at once. Could swear that there's... nope, he just got ganked. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there is a boss. Aha, I see him. I see his minion. There's a minion, there's a boss. Where is he hiding at? Oh, stone skin. That sucks. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted by this guy. 1 second, I'll read chat. There we go. I used way too many Bandit Potions on that. And I don't need a brand of stock. Another TP for those of you doing Trey's little challenge. Do you keep items from non-ladder characters and can you use them to trade in ladder games? No. The way ladder works, ladder is its own little bubble. And whenever ladders start, they basically say, I am starting a ladder character. This character is isolated from the rest of the server. It is only available on that season's ladder, and you play through it with that character. And whenever that ladder season ends, every character in that bubble pops and becomes normal. So after you leave the ladder, you are able to transfer stuff between them. But until then, it's there. Separate item stash. No, you can't trade into ladder. You can't trade into ladder legally. Emilio is just suicidal like all G2 mercenaries. Yup, he really is. Hey, Lapao. How's it going? And let's go ahead and... yeah, we have 9 more levels. I'm counting them down. I 100% want to use that bloody thing. The Bariza. Mercenary, where the godforsaken hell are you going? Let's go ahead and get you. And I love how much experience these guys are giving me. I can see the huge jump each and every time we kill one. But you took a swig of water. How do players have early trade items almost immediately? 1, you can beat hell difficulty in a few hours. If you know what you're doing with a sorceress, it is not that hard to get to hell difficulty and beat it within a few hours, which means you basically have access to all of the farming areas relatively early. And whenever you're talking thousands of players killing things for a few hours in hell difficulty, you're going to have access to a lot of items very early on. They're going to go for ridiculous prices that they're really not worth in the long run, but it's there. So do keep that in mind. So let's duck in here, grab ourselves the chest of doom, open the door 7 times. Hey, we didn't need to open it 7 times. Sweet. Oh, no, 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 no. Mercenary, back. Okay, I want them on the mercenary. I want these gone, unfortunately, but they're not going to. Where is the big guy? Oh, he's trapped behind the wall. Hey, we got another IO rune. Nice. Where's the shaman? There's the shaman. Okay, so we actually have 2 bosses here. One is over the Devilkins. Oh, no, we were just seeing the Yeti. Okay. Dire Spell is you. There you go. So Shaman needs to go away yesterday because he's a pain in the ass. He's hiding behind a freaking pillar. Die, you fool. Thank you. Okay. Let's see, you're at work, you took a swig of water. Hey, Trevor, how's it going? What do I value a Tal's armor? Not super high because I'm probably not going to be using it very much. I don't really have that much interest in doing Magic Find runs online because I have everything I need in single player for testing and stuff. Online is me just enjoying what I do about the game, which is putting the puzzle together and making something fun for going through normal into hell. That's what I enjoy about the game. I enjoy going through the game. I don't necessarily enjoy... Oh, that hurts like a truck. Ouch. Bye, mercenary. Nice damage there, champion pain in the ass. That hurt. Glad mercenary ate most of it for me. I hear another one nearby. Where's the other one? There you are. Not getting a lot of the other stuff. Let's see. It's even faster with an organized party. Yes. That's why you saw a lot of streamers going like, first hell bail kill in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Groovy. You guys had a full party doing that, and I'm sure you had fun doing it. It's not my shtick. But, and yes, we are going to sell this.
When I fled the monastery,
I know that a lot of people enjoy doing that. Personally, I just enjoy puzzle piecing the game together. Do characters hold better Magic Find over another from the start, i.e. source over do it? No, they don't really have better Magic Find. They just have better ability to access Magic Finding areas. Bozan is your favorite character now. You got a level 91 at the moment. Yay. I love Strafers. Strafer is one of the ones I play a lot offline on my own personal time. Yes, I play off camera. I know that probably surprises a few people. I don't always play to record. Will I respec to Javazon? We are going hybrid. Believe it or not. We're actually doing multi-shot. We're going to do multi-shot with Bariza, and we're going to have the... Yeah, we should be fine. We're doing multi-shot with Bariza, and we'll be going with a charge strike with the ghost, whatever thingies. The ghost javelins. What is the strongest Boazon build specifically? Oh, that... Honestly, a strafe slash Frost Maiden hybrid would probably be the strongest. With, of course, you'd want a Valkyrie, but that would probably be the strongest in my opinion. It's still not as fast as other Magic Find builds. It's not as fast as other Javazon builds or anything. It's just fun. And it can do Chaos Sanctuary, unlike a lot of other builds that are known for their Magic Find. A lot of those actually struggle with Chaos Sanctuary, and Chaos Sanctuary is one of my favorite places to farm, so that you might see that coloring my opinions. And I don't mind doing Travancore either, and that's another one she does fairly well at. Have you tried a Jav Freeze Arrow build? Not a huge fan of it because it takes so many points. Because if you do Jab Freeze Arrow, you're actually going to go... If you're going to do it smart, you're actually going to do Poison Ice, which is going to be Plague Javelin, Poison Javelin, and then your cold stuff, which is most of your points, and you're going to get a Valkyrie. A lot of people, whenever they hear Javelin and Cold Arrow, they're thinking Lightning Javelin with Cold Arrow, which is not very good. You don't have enough points to really make it worthwhile. You're going multi-strafe with Wind Force and Faith on Mercenary. Nice. Get all that attack speed and all that knockback. I cannot wait to have knockback myself. Hi. No, you fool. There you go. So we got another level up. And yes, we are just dumping strength because we need it for Bariza. So we should have enough fairly soon. You've been doing Frost Maiden Boazon, thing of respecing into multi-strafe. Yeah, Frost Maiden is fun. It takes a lot of mana. That's why you need a meditation mercenary for it. You basically, your mercenary is basically like the Blizzard Sorceress mercenary. Not necessarily superfluous, but used as a mana potion. And mercenary's gonna die to this guy, probably. Maybe not. There you go, big buddy. Grab me some arrows to replace those. Oh, and that didn't even fill us up. Dang. It must have been really low and I just didn't notice. Currently working on a Dream Paladin, but finding the base items in Hell isn't exactly easy. Getting the runes for it is hard. For me, I just went with a circlet, which is relatively easy to get a 3-socket diadem or something like that. You can also do it just in a mask of exceptional or elite version. I forget if normal mask can get 3. But basically any 3-socket helm, and then you just get a 4-socket paladin shield with resist. You don't even have to have it be an elite one because you're not running a smiter with it. If you are running a smiter, you do want an elite shield. But you want resist if you're going dream. You want... It's an argument as to whether you want resist or damage if you're going with a exile. 3-socket, 42 res vortex. Hey, yeah. And did I say 4-socket? I meant 3-socket. My brain is derping. That said, I do need to make some more dreams in single player. So I can actually, you know, have multiple characters equipped. Currently, I'm still transferring stuff over, for those of you that are curious. I'm still transferring stuff from the classic version to this version, so I don't have all my items. That's what I think probably happened to my attack speed Guillaume is. It's probably still on a character I haven't transferred over. I just don't want to end up with like duplicated items. Thankfully, the Go Mule is pretty good about getting rid of those mercenaries. Please don't die. Ouch. Stop it. I can't equip Ravenfrost yet. Thank you. Let's go mana potion, healing potion. We should probably check that. It's probably not replenishing quantity, but we can check. And it's garbage. Oh, let's see. Argument for Dual Dream? I do run Dual Dream. But the argument is for exile as far as shields go. Like the bases you're looking for in Paladin shields are very kind of not super specific. You only got 3 built characters: Trapsin, Lightning Orb Source, Fury Druid, awaiting Pally Gear, still for an Uber Smiter in the near future. Yeah, you can probably make a cheap Smiter if you need it for Ubers. Econo Smiter can usually handle it.